Everyone, it's Mr. Miles. I am going to make this video, hopefully a short video, explaining the summer work for Honors British Literature. Okay, so hopefully this is a quick little explainer that'll clear up any questions you have. If you have any immediate questions over the summer or anything, hopefully this video will kind of knock those out of the way. However, if you have more specific questions or anything like that, feel free to shoot me an email or a reminder or something like that. I check both of those pretty frequently. So if you have any questions about any of that, just let me know and I will be more than happy to answer those. So my goal for this video is to just go ahead and give you the quick overview of everything that I want over the summer. And then explaining the most kind of commonly asked questions that people have about the assignment. So first off, let me just show you Google Classroom. Here's all that you have for the moment. Right now, I went ahead and posted this as a full text PDF of Dracula. I would really highly advise you to buy your own copy. This is the edition that I put on your assignment sheet. It's the Dover Thrift Edition. It's $6 on Amazon. It's the whole book, $6. And it's Dracula. So, I mean, if you don't want to buy the book, you can go and find like 5 copies in any of the local libraries around here. However, I would highly advise you to buy your own version just so you can write in it, put sticky notes in it, mark it up, highlight it, whatever you want to do, because you will be actively reading this book. It won't just be a thing that you just, have your eyes go back and forth and glaze over as you read it. Like you should be actively reading this book because it'll help you with your journal and help you with your essay. Okay. But that's the book. If in case you need it in a pinch, there's the full text right there. Okay. Here's the turn-in link. You will turn your essays into this link right here on the first day of school, August the 2nd. So I went ahead, posted that. So if you want to write your essay, get it done, turn it in on like June 12th, then be my guest. It'll be there. So that's where that is. The instructions for the assignments and all that stuff are linked right here. In terms of the texts that you need to read, all you need is the book. And then the only other one is also linked here, this Intro to Gothic Fiction. Okay. I would read this first to help you kind of contextualize, okay, what is Gothic literature? What are the qualities? And so on and so forth. How does Dracula fit into the big scheme of things? So what you are required to do, you're really just required to do 2 things for the assignment over the summer. You are required to, and this is just some historical background about Dracula that I would read as well. You are required to do a double-sided journal. Now, I put a composition notebook, one of these things right here. You can have a composition notebook, and it's super easy. They're like 99 cents at the Dollar General, so I mean they're super easy to get a hold of if you need to grab one. If you want to do just a plain old notebook or something, you can do that as well. But the double-sided journal is basically, it's called a dialectic journal. What that means is basically it's just a sort of conversation with yourself about the literature as you're reading it. So it's something to help you kind of lock in to older literature, to help you kind of think about it and stop and sort of ruminate on what it is that you're reading while you're reading it. Unless, let me just read it, eyes glaze over. What did I just read? I've been reading 10 pages and I don't retain any of it. Hopefully this dialectic journal will help you to prevent that. So to fill it out, it's super easy. And I would pay attention to what I'm about to say because I believe on the assignment sheet, yes. So here it says 2 entries for each chapter. I'm going to omit that or amend that to say 1 entry per chapter. Okay. So all you have to do is on the left-hand side of the book, you need to write down a quote that you think is significant or important or represents a theme or shows the author doing something interesting, whatever that may be. Okay. You're going to write it on here. And then you're going to obviously give me the appropriate in-text citation because I want you to practice doing that correctly. And I also want you to just go ahead and have it in case you decide that when you're writing your essay, hey, maybe that's a useful quote. I'm going to use it. Okay, so you don't have to go back and find it again. So you're going to write it, okay, for each chapter on the left and on the right-hand side. you are going to respond to it. And the response needs to be something a little bit more in depth than just like, oh, I thought this was a cool quote. You need to actually like think about what it is you're trying to say. Like, okay, why is this quote significant? Well, it's the author, using the environment to portray a certain mood. He's using powerful diction and word choice to kind of show that this is a not safe place. It's a dangerous environment, and this person is alone in it, or something. Okay, so you have to respond to it in a way that actually analyzes the text or the quote that you're citing. Okay, you just do that for every chapter. Okay, one quote per chapter, one response per chapter. Okay, so there's 27 chapters in Dracula, so by the end of it you should have 27 entries. There is an epilogue at like the very end of the book, but it's like a page, so you can just ignore that. Okay, so the full chapters, okay, those are all I care about. Okay, so 27 entries for 27 chapters. That's all I want. Okay, and again, if you fill out this double-sided journal with fidelity, and you actually, are, trying your best with it, reading closely, trying to, genuinely pull something out of the text, it's only going to help you, because the other assignment you have to do is write an essay. Okay, so you can pick one of these 6 prompts. Okay, one of them. Don't write all 6, please. Okay, pick one of these 6 prompts, and then just write a 5-paragraph essay analyzing that theme of that prompt in the text in Dracula. Okay, so if you would like to write about blood as a metaphor, okay, then maybe I'm going to be reading Dracula, so maybe I'm going to be keeping an eye out for, okay, how is blood as a symbol being used throughout the text, okay? So I would be very cognizant of that as you're reading, okay? So look at the prompts, kind of look over the 6 of them, and kind of figure out which one you might gravitate toward, okay, in terms of like what interests you, in terms of what you want to write about. So like I said, if you fill out your double-sided journal and you try and you do your best, it'll only help you as you write your essay, especially when it comes to quotes, because hopefully you'll have 27 quotes at the bare minimum that you've already seen, that you already thought were interesting. Maybe you can pull some of those quotes and put them in your essay. That's totally fine. Okay? But that's it. This is the rubric I'm going to use to grade your essay. This is the rubric I'm going to use to grade your journal. Okay? That's really it for the summer work. So like I said earlier, I check my remind in my email pretty frequently, pretty regularly. So if you have any specific questions that I didn't cover, let me know. I'll be happy to clear those up for you. And that's about it. So looking forward to it. I'm excited that we have so many people signed up for the class. And if you need anything, let me know. All right. Have a good summer.